Hi, this is Tim Alosi with New England Controls, and today I wanted to talk to you a little bit about managing your paper. We've spent a lot of money over the last several years automating our facilities with process control systems and automating the major pieces of equipment, but there are still a lot of areas in the plants that are very manually oriented and rely on paper records. They tend to be a little less efficient, and they tend to be a little error prone due to transcriptions problems, missed steps, bad handwriting. So today I wanted to talk a little bit about one of those areas, the materials dispensary, and I wanted to show you a solution that you can use in order to automate the dispensing. And today we're going to be using the Syncade operations management software. So the basic workflow through the dispensary is an order is created, either in SAP or Oracle or whatever the ERP is, and the order has materials allocated, it has amounts, it has tolerances, and that order tends to flow via paper to the dispensing operator, where they'll go and pick material, hopefully the right material. They'll dispense the orders, they'll be recording a lot of stuff into log sheets, onto batch record sheets, dispensing sheets. That stuff then gets, hand typed back into the ERP for allocations. So that's the process we're going to be looking at. I've already gone and created my order, and typically in a system like Syncade, it will be connected to the ERP, and so when the order is created in SAP or Oracle, it will be automatically downloaded to the system. So if I take a look here, we have a couple orders that need to be dispensing, but I'm going to grab the order for the M&Ms. So the first thing that we see is it starts a wizard, and the wizard helps guide the operator through all the steps necessary to prepare for the dispensing. So the first thing the operator needs to do is tell it where it's going to be created, and we're going to use our small dispensing booth. I'm doing this from a drop-down box, so we could also use a barcode scanner. When I hit next here, the system's actually going to go out and check the status of this dispensing booth, and if everything's okay, it will proceed. Next, we have to pick a scale. For this test here, I'm going to use our simulator, and I'm actually going to barcode our scale to make sure that we get the right scale here. And it's picked the scale. It's going and doing a test to make sure that the scale is accurate, clean, ready to be used. Once that test comes back, we can then determine what we're going to dispense into. We're just doing M&Ms here, so a little plastic weigh cup will be fine. We pick our printer, and then we hit next. Now the wizard walks us through the key pieces of information that are required for the operator, and we're going to start with safety information. Always safety first. And this displays the key elements around the material, as well as any information on personal protective equipment that might be required. We've reviewed the safety material information. We're going to move on. Here's some generic weigh notes. Place the M&Ms into a cup and dispense. Once we've reviewed the weigh notes, we can see that it's recommending that we use a 125-gram plastic container. That's good, and we'll move on. And now we're moved into the full-scale system. As you can see from our video, we have a couple of sections up here. Up top, we have all the information about the order, what the order number was, where we are, what kind of vessel we're dispensing into, the products, the quantities, the tolerances. We also have information on documents, so if we were to pull up the material MSDS, for example, this isn't for M&Ms, but you get the example there. We have that information at our hands, as well as the dispensing SOP. Down here, we notice into the material side, we have the ability to select a source, and the quickest way to do something like that is with a barcode. So we're going to take our source container and scan that, just like it says down in the instructions. And the first thing we do is go back to the ERP system and check to make sure that the material is available and in the right state to be used. So we've got our lot number, we've got all set. Now, following our instructions down the bottom, it says to tear the dispense container. We're, for our demo, just going to use this little simulator. So let's say that our dispense container was not 2 kilograms, we'll change that to 2 grams. Once we have that ready, we'll set the tare. We now see that the scale resets to 0 and our tare weight is 2. Now as we start to dispense our M&Ms, we're going to see the bar start to fill up, and as the system reads the scale. Now right now it's yellow, and if we were to over dispense, it would turn red. You notice this is relatively large font, bright colors, easy to see from a distance. But of course we've got great operators here today, so we're going to hit that 20 grams right on the nose. The bar turns green, which shows that we're within our tolerances. The system supports dispensing into multiple containers, but today we'll just dispense into one. Once the material is all weighed up, we press complete. The operator is requested to put in an electronic signature. The system supports Part 11, so all the electronic signatures meet the requirements for that. Once the electronic signature is met, the system will print out a barcode and complete the order. In the background, the ERP system is notified that the material has been dispensed, it's work in process, whatever else needs to take place. So this system is a lot more efficient than using paper, provides electronic records that are trackable, traceable, and easy to investigate, and a lot more efficient for the operators. So I hope you learned something today, and I look forward to seeing you all at the ISPE Table Show in October 2011. Thank you.